Being on target with a bow and arrow can stir some smiles. And that is exactly what these fledgling archery instructors are hoping to get from their efforts. This is a training session for the National Archery in the Schools program. Brian Guzman, outdoor skills coordinator with the New Mexico Game and Fish Department, is showing members of New Mexico's National Guard how an archery program works.
They're going through this real easy, real smooth, and it's just a joy working with them. Everybody's upbeat, everybody's happy to be here, and they're actually really anxious and happy and looking forward to maybe coaching these kids and getting them to nationals. When you're done shooting, return your bow to the bow tree and get back behind the waiting line.
The kids he's talking about are middle school students. These members of the Guard work in Albuquerque schools mentoring youngsters, trying to keep them in school and out of trouble.
I think it is awesome for the kids. I'm so excited for the kids. I think they're going to love it. And we've been telling the kids about it, that we might be doing it, and they're really excited. They're asking millions of questions.
But before they can share shooting with the kids, the Guard members need to learn it themselves.
What are the 3 whistle commands? What's that mean?
3 whistle commands means you can go downrange to the target line and wait for further instructions.
This archery program aims to teach safety, respect, responsibility. There's just a lot more to it than draw and shoot.
Everything's structured and regimented with National Archery in the Schools program, as of course the National Guard is. And with the National Guard teaching and coaching these kids, this program, along with teaching these kids self-respect and how to make good decisions, those things go hand in hand with the National Archery in the Schools program.
Science teacher Don Mulder read about the archery program and pushed to bring it to Washington Middle School.
The idea of increasing self-esteem, increasing attendance, and what we believe very simply is that the program touches the kids. It transforms their positions, and it lifts them.
You're going to pre-draw, draw, you're going to anchor, okay? You're going to aim, you're going to get your shot set up, you're going to release, follow through, reflect.
The National Guard members are in the schools to help give at-risk kids some opportunities and outlooks they might not get otherwise, to develop their self-esteem and confidence, to steer them away from things like drugs and crime. It should help to have an archery program where patience and practice can translate into pride.
One of the most important things in our program is to teach kids that they can succeed at something. And this is something that you can succeed in and have fun at the same time.
I especially like working with those kids that you could say aren't athletically inclined, but they have that desire and drive to compete. They just are not gifted in some of those aspects to, say, dunk a basketball.
One whistle will go ahead and signal you to go ahead and start shooting. Then I will go down and start filling your quivers.
These National Guard students turned teacher for the final portion of their training. They got a first-hand chance to test their understanding of the program by using their fellow Guard members as guinea pigs.
Bows on toes, bows on toes.
Going through the training themselves and discovering that they really could see improvement with a little practice has the Guard members convinced the program will work with the kids.
I do, because one of my philosophies in mentoring the children is that it has to be fun. You can't learn anything if you're not having fun.
And for the future, I'd like to see us, we've talked about tournaments and competitions. I'd like to see that unfold with other schools, and also, maybe bring some more kids into our program.
That really is the point of these arrows, making kids not just tolerate school, but even look forward to it. Something as simple as a little archery could make a huge difference.
Our kids are at high risk. We're 100% free lunch. So any experience that we can give these kids is going to help them with their future. One of the things that kind of amazed me is when we were bringing targets into the school, that everybody wanted to know what we were doing and how could they be part of the program.
The training is more detailed than some of the Guard members anticipated.
On this next shot, when we go into our the draw handset, make sure that our fingers are right below that knock, so everything's locked and loaded and tight.
He's definitely taught us quite a bit today, you know, and it's a lot more than what I expected.
But by the end of the training, they were convinced that the archery program could be right on target.
Go ahead.
Funding for the National Archery in the Schools program is partially provided by the Wildlife and Sport Fish Restoration Program of the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service.